What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we got to talk about Tom Henderson, the mad dog, his rumor about the new PlayStation, portable handheld device that's not good. I really don't like this thing, and I want to just come across very, very honest in the very beginning. We're going to read kind of what the details, the specs would be of this thing, what it's kind of designed for. But firstly, let me just say, long live the PS Vita, okay? The top handheld console, I believe, of all time, or at least one of them. An incredible console, one that I actually did buy. I know not many people did. The fans are the things that destroyed the PS Vita, and I would have bought the PS Vita 2 in a heartbeat. You wouldn't even have to ask me to buy it. I would have done it anyway. So this device is not the PS Vita 2. I don't even know what the point of this device is. And I mean, if we're being honest, okay? Settle down, Alex, settle down. Honestly, the reception that I have seen from social media and critics, talking about this device is, why in God's name is this even a thing, right? I think the Vita 2 would have actually made more sense because this really isn't anything that I think people are going to get. What does this do that a cell phone, or if you just go down different kind of technology routes, that those things could do, right? Why would you have a device like this? So let's read about this thing. Again, this comes from Tom Henderson and his website, Insider Gaming. So it's codenamed Q Lite. It's aimed to be another piece of hardware that requires the PS5. So it's very important. It requires the PS5 to work. Insider Gaming understands that the Q Lite is not a cloud streaming device, but instead uses remote play with a PS5, a feature that the console giant has been pushing these past couple of weeks. Sporting adaptive streaming up to 1080p and 60 FPS, the new device will require constant connectivity to the internet. As for the console's physical features, early prototypes show the console will look a lot like the PS5 controller, but with a massive 8-inch LCD touchscreen in the center. The device sports adaptive triggers for haptic feedback and will include what you come to expect from a handheld: volume button, speakers, audio input jack, etc. Insider Gaming understands the Q Lite is in its QA phase and is scheduled to release before the PS5 Pro, but after the detachable disk drive PS5. And I believe the rumor, and I think all of this is from Tom Henderson, the rumor for that detachable disk drive, I think that's like this fall. So, they don't say exact months or obviously things like that, but it sounds like, detachable disc, let's say this fall. Maybe then this thing, this not Vita 2, comes out next spring, right? Maybe a year from now. And then the PS5 Pro is the fall of 2024. They also talk about kind of the second phase of PlayStation or PlayStation 5 with all these extra devices, the wireless headphones and all that kind of stuff. Look, why? Why do we need this device? Just like I said in the beginning of the video, the always needing online connectivity, remote play. It's not even a cloud streaming device. Now look, you could say realistically that the Vita 2 would get absolutely crushed by, say, like the Steam Deck or something like that. But if you're going to go for it, and I'm talking, I guess, specifically to Sony, if you're going for it, go for it. This is not really going for it. Who is this device for? Again, why can't just your phone do something like this, right? It doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I will say what you're seeing in the background here, I think, is just literally the PS Vita with Spider-Man on it. And I don't know if we're allowed to share it, so I won't, just to be safe. Tom Henderson is also sharing what he believes is, like, what it looks like, and it really does look like a very long DualSense controller with the analogs on the far end, and then the whole middle part is just a screen. It actually looks pretty cool. Like, I love the design of the PS Vita. I think the PS Vita functions great. I think it looks great. I think it's got some very underrated games. I think this device will probably look cool. I mean, having the haptic triggers and all that stuff on a handheld, I think is pretty. I mean, like, it's not a complete garbage console. I think the console itself, or whatever you want to call it, console is probably not the right word. The device, I think, should be probably fine, and at least it'll look pretty cool. But, this is even without knowing the price for it. How much are we talking here? $200, $300, probably somewhere in that range. But to do what it's doing, it seems very limited. Like, it seems like you could just sit there and you're just, I mean, it is, you're remote playing off of your PS5. Why? Why is this not the PS Vita 2? I mean, again, it could get destroyed. I guess I mean, I understand never making another handheld if you're like, that's actually where I come from. If you're PlayStation and you told me that you're never making another handheld because you got the Switch, it's the top dog, the Steam Deck fills a very specific audience, there's just no place for a Vita 2. If you told me that, I would say, you know what, you're right. And you probably are right. Like, I understand that. But then if you're going for it, and you're doing something kind of like that, but you don't do the Vita 2, you do something else, makes no sense to me. Why are you even doing it? Because this thing, I do believe, is going to fail even more than a Vita 2 would fail. I don't know. Maybe I'm being aggressive. We'll see what the comments say. So let me know in the comment section below what you think of this device. Make sure you're all subscribed, bell icon turned on. Go check out my other YouTube channels, my other social media. All the links are in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.